Welcome back to Elizabeth Plants. I'm Elizabeth and I'm so sorry that I really did not record the process of the moving. I was very stressed. Maybe I'll make a story time out of the stress. If you want the move story, let me know in the comments down below. We've been in the new place for almost a week. I want to say like 5-ish days, 4-ish days, something like that. And I have not really unpacked much of the plants. What you see here, I sort of did a little bit of a recording on, so I'll include that now. All right, so it is next day. Got all my plants stacked here. I don't have the space yet to do anything with these guys, but I'm going to break into one of the boxes and just check. This is the box that I have access to, so this is the box I'm gonna check on. We got some squished cacti, that's not a big deal. Oh, yeah. Well, I believe that leaf was already yellowing. This guy's gonna need water. I think everything else is soil and should be good for the moment. So I just opened this box up too. I decided to stand these guys upright. And so I'm gonna do the same with these guys in this box. This is a leca plant, so it needs to get itself back in water. But yeah, we're gonna see what's going on in this box. So essentially what we have here is just the top 2 boxes on these stacks of boxes. I just pulled the lid off and sat everything upright that was on its side. However, this is just 2 of the 10 boxes. So I am way later than I had hoped to. Now going to break into the boxes and see what's up. Some of the plants which were not in boxes are out on the patio, and I'll show you them later. But I don't really have a home for most of these plants yet because the house is still just a mess of boxes. And I don't have the furniture. These guys at least need their lids off and need to be inspected, so I'm going to do that now. All right, everything in this box I've taken a look at. However, there is a couple of leca plants chilling. I want to make sure that I put these guys in water, so I want to set them aside. The other plants will also need to get watered, but first I'm just going to inspect. All right, box 2. Looks like we've got some melty leaves in here. Lots of humidity. This box has had a fan in it. The fan's probably dead by now. And yeah, we've got a lot of mold. I definitely left them in here too long. We have to take care of that. I just want to show you the damage that we have to now fix. Ugh, I knew I left them in here too long. That's a problem. So this is a syngonium, so I'm sure he'll come back. This guy has some browning leaves, probably overwatering. A lot of these guys just really need to be aired out. This one has the rotty leaves, so we're gonna give him a good rinse down. I'm honestly probably gonna give this entire box a good rinse down. There's a lot of mold. So I'm gonna pull all the tape and crap off, and then we are going to rinse everything. I will be doing this to every single plant, hopefully today, but I'm for sure doing any plant with a problem. I don't have my trimmers, but I have scissors, and I'm going to cut all of this nasty stuff off this plant. This guy bounces back really quickly, so I'm not super worried about having to trim off a lot or that there was browning to begin with. We just need the soil to have access to air now. I'm now going to move this box and deal with the box that's underneath it. Okay, this one looks a lot better, though we do have like cacti in here, so it could take a while before we recognize problems. I am taking the cacti out right now, and succulents. These guys will not be remaining indoors, they will likely be stored outdoors. But honestly, everything looks okay. Everything looks, reasonably okay. We have a little bit of a dead leaf right there, but we don't have any leca plants in here. There definitely is some molding that I'll have to clean up. Yeah, these plants need to be aired out like yesterday. They should have been aired out the day we moved in, but I'm gonna leave this guy here for now. I've already taken a peek in this box, so I'm just gonna move it. There are some cacti and succulent in here, but they've been breathing, so they should be okay. Now let's take a look in this box. There's a lot of moisture, so I'm expecting mold. This one had a fan that seems to still be going. We're gonna turn that off. Yeah, this is a leca box. So I think it's the soil that had the most problems. So everything should be okay for the most part. It seems to mostly be syngonium that are molding. Yeah, the underbellies of my syngonium are molding. Everything else seems to be okay. There's still water at the bottom, but not enough. This guy's all taped up, so I'm gonna take the tape off real quick. Seems to be okay. I'm gonna go put him in the tub. Got this box down here. A lot of things are on its side, so I'm not sure what to expect. Okay, this one seems to be okay. This container also has the fan. I'm going to take all of the tape off of these guys. Yeah, he seems to be doing okay. I don't see any damage, any mold or nothing yet. We've got some succulents in here. Got this other succulent right here. He seems to be okay. The root system's going crazy, but he seems to be okay. A little bit of mold in there. Okay, we need to get this guy's paper off of him. This leaf definitely got a little bent up, but I don't think it's fine. We're just gonna take this off so that it can breathe. Yeah, this one feels like it's almost entirely rotted on the inside now. Yeah, I don't think this one made it. It feels like hollow. I'm gonna have to straight toss it. I knew there was a risk of that, but I was hoping. It appears that this guy has dropped a lot of little babies, so otherwise seems okay. We've got this little guy that was tucked in there. He seems like he could use a watering, but otherwise happy as a clam. Got this big one. I'm definitely going to take the paper towel off. This one, same drill, but he's leca, so I want to put him in the tub. This guy needs to go in the bathtub. Now these guys were all packed up in the moving truck with like all the rest of our stuff, so in complete darkness. But I didn't drive that moving truck, and it is my understanding that the moving truck was very bouncy, so these guys were shaken up a lot. All right, let's check into this guy. It seems to be not surprising, is that the syngonium's all moldy, so I'm gonna take off all the moldy, rotted leaves. Seems that all the rot and whatnot is just leaves versus like stems. So I'm hoping that this doesn't translate to root rot. Most of my philodendrons seem to be fine. Yeah, here's my ribbon. He's not even all that damp. I think it was just the moisture in the air that did it. And I'm actually really not surprised. My banana trees are done for. Considering all the rot that was elsewhere, these guys didn't have a chance. All right, I'm actually gonna combine some of the plants in here with my bin down here and over here, just to see if I can't save space. This is the box I'm worried about. This box has my cactus in it. Fingers crossed. First glance, I don't see any mold. Definitely got like some leaf damage. Paper towel is definitely starting to get too moist. Yeah, there's a little bit of mold, but it seems to be on the leaves and the upper stem versus like the lower stem. I'm gonna hope there's no root rot. Got our little cactus. He's doing fine. This one definitely has some rough leaves. We're gonna get this guy. We need to uncover him. I'm hoping that this guy will be fine considering he's alocasia and can handle the moisture a little bit more. And I'm hoping that there was no root rot. I'm not going to take the leaves off yet, but I am going to make sure I fill his reservoir soon. This little guy's probably got too much moisture. He is a succulent, so definitely not going to be happy with me. Didn't lose too many petals though, which is kind of nice for, I think this is my bear paw. There's quite a few in here, but not nearly as much as I would have expected. I'm just gonna tuck those back into the soil. Got this little guy, probably too moist, but we're gonna give him time to decide. And this guy seems to be just fine. Maybe even grown quite a bit, I can't tell. This is my biggest concern, so let's see what we've got. I don't see any immediate mold, though we do have a little bit up on top of the cactus above up here because we had this leaf rotting on top of it. So there's a little bit of webbing from what I guess can be mold. So I'm gonna have to rinse that off. This guy will be housed outside on my patio eventually. I might take him out there, after I wrap this video up, not sure. Now we've got this pretty container. This is a leca container, but I'm already seeing some missing and kind of rotty leaves. This container definitely needs more water since it's leca plants. But I don't see any mold or nothing. I think probably just too much moisture in the air. I think if we just give it some air, this box should be good. That leaves us with one more and it's in the bedroom. So this is the last container. It's a bunch of plants on their side, and it's been in the bedroom. So I don't know if you can see, but we look okay. There's a lot of leca skewing about though. I'm gonna go get the trash so that I can uncover everything. Moist, but pretty fine. He definitely needs water in his reservoir. These guys got bent a little bit, it seems, which is fine. They'll grow back to their desired spot once they're growing up towards the sun again. It is kind of silly looking. And this container actually was nowhere near a window for the first 2 nights. I might let this one dry out a little bit more before I fill the reservoir because the soil is very moist. But the plant looks healthy. This guy looks okay. Leaves are a little bent, but otherwise okay. Here's another leca plant I gave you an update while packing. Looks like that new leaf is popping out. He's unfurling. He's a little crooked, but he's unfurling. This guy looks okay.
Here are my outdoor plants. They're just kind of put in this corner. I don't really think that's how I'm going to organize them forever. But I was also thinking about putting this shelf out here. So let's see what we can't figure out.
know this wasn't a crazy exciting video, but I was extremely exhausted while filming every single second of this. I was speaking very quietly, not realizing how loud my new air conditioning is. So I'm so sorry about the sound. Definitely still adjusting to the new environment. A lot of the plants, but nowhere near all of the plants, have a home now. I still don't have enough shelving for them all, but that's kind of where this video leaves off. I don't want to show you too much about where the plants are now. I would like to save that for a houseplant tour. And then I also want to film a story time of the move, so let me know if that interests you. I'm feeling really under the weather, so I don't know if I'll get to it tonight. I might, because I look nice. So we'll see about that. Yeah, give this video a thumbs up if you like it. Comment down below if you're interested about hearing the story of the move, as I didn't film much. I'd love to tell you the story, and also any questions you have about the move down below. I'm collecting questions from you guys to answer in a future video. Subscribe to see more houseplant content, and I will see you next time.